So normally January would be about getting transfers done, about getting players in, getting players out, and that may still happen, but today's episode is going to be focused on the FA Cup third round, and then depending on what happens from there. But we need the money, badly. And the reason we need that money from this cup run is because we are nearly £1 million in debt now. The only reason we're not over £1 million overdrawn is because of the cup run, the FA Cup run that we've had so far. We've made over £100,000 through the prize money and the gate receipts combined. That's not too bad, but it would have been better had we actually got a really big tie for the third round. Instead, we have Morecambe. Now, no disrespect to Morecambe, I'm sure you know a good club, but they're in the same league as us in 10th place. They're not going to be getting very many people in the door, are they? In fact, for their last home game, which was against promotion chasing York, not barely 3,500, which is not great unless the people just love the FA Cup and are willing to turn out for it against us. And incidentally, we play York in the next match as well at home, which is actually quite appropriate because we'll be facing them in the second half of the episode, and they are the ones we are level in the table with in the National League. Third place currently, 6 points behind Rochdale, a whopping 13 behind Woking, who are just, again, romping their way to possible promotion. It'll be them versus Rochdale most likely, unless they decide to bottle. But it's not too bad. We have kept up in being in the playoff position. The only thing is, though, we are so inconsistent in the league. Since that Walsall game, we lost the next two, albeit one was in the league and one was in the FA Trophy. I don't care about the FA Trophy this season. And then we started picking up points in the league ever since. So we're mostly winning matches, but there are a few results here and there where it leaves a lot to be desired. But I think it just says how inconsistent the rest of the league is anyway, that we're thankfully able to just go and pull away from them. Certainly right now anyway. As far as transfers go, there has been no other transfers. I think Deshaun Lawrence was the last one. Oh, I tell a lie. No, tell a lie. I forgot about this guy. I'm so sorry, Kevin Burko. A backup left back for Marcel Lavinier, mainly because he is better than is it Kean? Kean Flannery. I'm forgetting his name as well. He's barely played for me so far this season. And to be fair, neither has Burko. He's literally a backup, formerly of Salford City in League 2. So he's got Football League experience. He comes in as a good National League player. Fine. Physically, he'll do the job for us for the rest of the season. Again, it's just to help out with the fullback situation because Sam Ling is injured again, unfortunately. In fact, has he come back yet? No, he hasn't. He's back in 4 days. So we should see him for the York match, which is perfect. Right, I need to sort this out. Good grief, what am I doing? Bevan not in the starting lineup. That's a serious error on my part. Omateo is still injured, of course, as well. 4 to 7 weeks. To be fair, he might actually be back by the beginning of March, so he'll have a part to play in the run-in for the end of this season. And do you know what? Daly. Yeah, Daly, you know what? You can go on the bench. One of our youth team players. He hasn't actually played since not even the last episode, the episode before, when we put him on against Fard for like the last 10 minutes. So this is going to be the starting 11 for the FA Cup match against Morecambe. It's Wooster in goal, a back four of Lavinier, Doherty, Aweka and Sullivan in for the injured Ling. McDermott and Shakumbi at the base of the midfield with Lambert and Okwei on the wings, and then Bevan and Lawrence up front. Can I just give his flowers to Joe Bevan, because this man is an absolute revelation. He is a good League 2 player at National League level. I don't know how we got this guy, but I'm so glad we did. He has banged in 20 league goals and 8 assists in 30 league appearances. Utterly wonderful. Brilliant class he is. Deshaun Lawrence as well has shown his class. He's starting a lot more games now, obviously because Omateo is injured. 13 league goals, 5 assists in 23 matches. Those 23 matches, and since he came in, that was like October. Phenomenal. It's a shame Omateo is not fit. Hopefully he'll still have some goal scoring ability when he comes back. But for the moment, Carbo is on the bench. We're the underdog. Are we the underdog today? We're doing well. Yeah, we're doing well. Let's keep it up, lads. We need to, for the sake of this cup run. It's a shame, though, that we don't have our full complement of strikers. Again, though, Carbo on the bench. He does score coming off the bench. It's just a question of him getting enough chances to actually do so. But right now, today, we're going to need all of our strikers and all of our players firing on all cylinders because we need to continue this cup run. Again, actually, we need to see how many have actually attended. We'll see that. We'll try and find that during, in between highlights. But I doubt it's going to be very many. Although it's looking like a sellout. How big is their ground? I'm really interested to see how big their ground is. As oh my god, what are you doing? You just gave the ball away. We messed around with the ball on the edge of our own area. Who is at fault for this? So we clear the ball there, and it's Lambert. He just lost concentration. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible start to the game. That's not what we wanted to see. But we do have a throw-in. I thought it was a corner. Never mind. It is a throw-in. And Lavinia into Lambert. Switch on, please, Lambert. McDermott. Oh, Bevan. I was going to say that was going to be bottom corner. I'm just going to say that now. And it's not even the corner. That's a shame. We are getting the shots in, it seems. But looks like another one happened there. But it is actually out for a corner. It is a Quaye to take it. We need some magic from you today. You've had a great season so far. And there's a Wecker, and it's just over. It's alright. It's alright. Still early in the game. We've got time. But I was trying to say, before that horrendous slip-up for the goal, we do need the money. Because we would love to get into the fourth round and actually get a money spinning tie. I was trying to find the attendance. Oweka playing it out from the back. That's how you play out from the back, Lambert. I'm just having a go at Lambert here, but it is kind of deserved. He shouldn't have switched off that early in the game. That was very troubling. Lavigne into Lambert. Nice. McDermott. Shakumbi! Oh! Saved. And it's not even another corner. Not even a... Well, it was a corner, but it's not even a highlight. Come on, boys. Look at the XG. Hang on. Look at the XG, by the way. Oh, we deserve a goal. They barely... Hang on. I was going to say, our XG was 1.09. Theirs was barely even 0.2. It was literally just Lambert gifting it. We have dominated this game so far. Lavigne. McDermott. Don't mess around with the ball here, lads, please. Just get it forward. Kind of desperate for a goal. Lambert. Oh, beautiful ball into Bevan. And Bevan, oh... Lambert almost redeemed himself with that assist. And we're not getting corners. What is going on? Right. Oh, nearly 6,000 people. They did actually turn out. Well done, people of Morecambe. FA Cup. What does that mean? Excellent. Well, it's not excellent at the moment because we need a goal. And we do actually get another corner here. Okoye. It doesn't even reach a Wecker. McDermott. I don't know why McDermott was shooting from there. He had more options in the box. Come on, boys. We are dominating at the moment. And Morecambe are on the break here. We're just so sloppy with the ball. What are we doing? Oh, well done. Shakumbi showing his worth in the midfield. Sullivan. Oh, this is not looking good. They're going to get a chance here. Oh my god, they thankfully missed. They don't know how to shoot. Well, that was disappointing first half. Yes, we've created a lot of chances. Don't lose faith, yeah. Don't lose faith. I believe you can improve, yeah. I believe you can all improve. You especially, Lambert. In all fairness, Lambert hasn't done badly. He had a lapse of concentration and he's actually tried to help us get back into this game. We do have options on the bench, of course. And I'm tempted, actually, just thinking about it. Potentially a 3 up front. So if we don't score soon, I will probably end up doing that. Well done, Lambert. Plays it through to Bevan. Kind of gets forced out wide, though. Lavigne into Lambert. Yep, cross it in. That's it. Cross it in. And there's Lawrence. Oh, my God. It's one of those days. No, 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 no. It's one of those days. And they get a free kick outside of their area. Outside of our area. Well done, Wooster. Right. Wooster, I know he's not normally our cup goalkeeper. He was against Walsall for obvious reasons. Kind of glad he is today, though. Okoye picks up the ball in the midfield. But I was going to say play it through. There is Bevan. Bevan. Yes, Bevan scores. I was just waiting for Okoye to play the ball through to Bevan. He finally does. Picked his spot well. And Bevan slots it into the back of the net. Right into the corner. Keeper wasn't getting to that. This was where I was begging him to play it through. Times it to perfection. And Bevan grabs... What is that? He's got 20 in the league. But overall this season in all competitions, I have zero idea how many goals he actually has. 25, 26, 27 probably at this point. Love the fact that he is a goal machine at this level. He does have a release clause on him, which is a bit worrying, but I'm just hoping nobody's willing to actually pay that this month. It's easy to forget that we are in January if I didn't remember we were in the FA Cup third round. Lambert plays the ball in, there's Lawrence, and Lambert redeems himself with that assist. Lawrence grabs his goal, much deserved after the one he missed earlier. And we have turned this game on its head. It is Morecambe 1, Kings Lynn Town 2. And we are just, 25 minutes plus stoppage time from the fourth round of the FA Cup. And if we do make it to the fourth round, that will be the next episode. But we will see before the York match who we will actually have in the fourth round. And you know what? I'm going to hold off the rest of it until the end of this game because we've still got about 20 minutes to go. Speaking of which, we do need to be making a couple of changes. Lawrence is on a yellow card and very wary of that. So is Lavigne. Hold on, do we not have a left back? Oh, this is a bit of a mess up by me. We don't have another left back. No Flannery and no Burko. I know Rhys Doherty can play at left back, but I really don't want to push him out there. I'd rather him be at centre back. But it is what it is. We'll just work with what we have on the bench. And looking at the XG, we certainly deserved those 2 goals at minimum. Let's have a look. McDermott is now tired, so Truman is going to come on. Shikumbi can go as the box-to-box. Truman is the defensive midfielder. And, oh gosh, hang on. I forgot about Morgan Williams. I need to get him some more game time. Probably towards the end of this match. I mean, we are nearly at the end of this match, but still, not right now. Oh, hang on. We got a right back. So Sullivan can go over to the left, and Akumo can go on at right back. He's barely played since he's joined the club, but then Sullivan and Ling are kind of keeping him out at the moment, which is good in a sense. Don't get me wrong. It is good. Right, Sullivan plays the ball long to Bevan, but he couldn't quite get to it. Well done, Sullivan. Into the midfield, Truman. Into Carbo. Oh, hello, Bevan. Lambert, can he grab himself a goal? That would be a true redemption. Oh, penalty ref. That is a straight penalty. And we have a chance to wrap this game up. Lambert turning defenders inside out. Plays it over to Sullivan, who I hope he's not injured. I think he's all right. Lambert steps up and he has completed the redemption. I didn't think he was actually on the penalty. That's why I didn't bother clicking on him. But Lambert has scored. It is 3-1 now to Kings Lynn Town. Which is going to slow everything down. Bit of game management. See ourselves into the fourth round of the FA Cup. And I hope now we can get ourselves a money spinning tie. I hope now we can actually make some serious money. Thank goodness. Relief. Lambert on form. I wouldn't have said that after 4 minutes. Right, first things first though. I'm just going to have everybody rest. And then we'll just quickly see how much we're actually going to make. Oh, sorry, how much we have made from this third round. Let's see, where's finances? Oh, okay. We made over, what's that, 120,000 just off that one match. 124,000 apparently. Yeah, we received 105,000. That's just the prize money. So the rest of it is all, gate receipts. Lambert on form, well done. Anything about who we're facing? Wealdstone have made an offer for Jordan Green. Finally, this guy I've been trying to get rid of since the summer. £850 a week. Yep, you can go. Goodbye to you. They're not offering anything, I don't care. FA Cup, fourth round. Have we had the draw yet? No, we haven't. When is the draw actually happening? That's the fifth round. We're not there yet. It's on the 12th. Right. So we'll come back for the next match, which will be against York in the league, and also we'll be able to reveal who our opponent will be in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Please, big team, please, away from home as well. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. We have got the big draw that we were looking for. We are playing West Ham United in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and it is at the London Stadium. So happy. I think they do get, 50, 60,000 in the door? Let's have a look. How many came to the 3rd round match? Wow, even against Coventry in the 3rd round, they still got 62,500 in. I think that's their capacity by the looks of it. Oh, if only we can get max capacity. Oh, that would be so good. I am seriously very happy about the fact that we've got this draw. And hopefully, regardless of winning or losing, if we win, we go to the 5th round and possibly another big tie. But that will hopefully solve a lot of our financial issues. I think that's going to make us at least a cool £500,000. By the way, Bevan, I wondered in the last game how many goals he scored this season. He scored 25 after that last game. Not bad. He's on course at the moment for 30 goals a season, which is good. I don't know why Deshaun Lawrence has not shown up his name on here, but whatever, he is starting. So this is going to be the 11 that we're going to send out against York in the National League. Worcester in goal, back four of Lavigne, Doherty, Aweka, Ling returns from injury, McDermott and Shukumbi at the base of the midfield. Coombs is actually on the left wing, Okoye on the right wing because of an injury to Jack Lambert, and Bevan and Lawrence, the aforementioned players up front. As Burko is actually on the bench now. He was chilling in my under-18s, which is an oversight by me. He's far too old to be in the under-18s. Speaking of players though, Shukumbi, I made him a promise, of course, that I would give him more game time. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode. There's about 10 days left and he's still unhappy that he's not getting regular game time. He's a regular starter. I'm starting him in games more often than not. Yet for some reason, he seems to just not be happy anyway. Lawrence did win the ball right there, but there is no highlight off the back of that. But it's currently, I think it's the only... there is another promise. A Carbo, I promised to loan him out. No one's taken him yet, so if no one wants him at the moment, that's fine by me, because obviously he's the cover for Omoteyev at the moment, who is still out injured, of course. But Shukumbi, I need him to be happy with the game time that he's getting, because he is starting games. He's starting here today. He'll start every game until the promise is fulfilled, because then I will need to make sure that Truman doesn't get unhappy because he's a star player. As who was there who just lost the ball? McDermott wins it back anyway, doesn't matter. Shukumbi, look at you, getting the game time. You're surely happy. Ling plays it in. There is Joe Bevan backing him on the goals. Hang on, it's offside. Oh, I was going to say it was another goal for Joe Bevan, but no, it is offside. That's a shame. That would have been a lovely way to start against York. Saying that, we are 26 minutes into the game already. York with a corner. They swing one in to the far post, only cleared right to the end. And come on, ref, that one surely has to be offside. Yes, it is. Thank you. I was going to say, their striker was literally in front of Worcester. So we're level for goals disallowed. And it clearly doesn't show in the XG either, because both of us have had very low XG so far. A game of very few chances. And this is this is between two teams who are... Well, there's York's goal, I guess. And that one actually does stand, which is a shame. But this is between two teams who are both in playoff positions. We're both level on points in the 3rd and 4th. And as it stands, York will go 3 points ahead of us. Oh God, we completely let him go. No one was anywhere near him. How many have shown up for this match? Over 2,000 people. That's probably our highest attendance of the season at home. Because I don't think we've even had a home match in the FA Cup. In fact, we've played away. Yeah, we've played away in every game in the FA Cup. So we've not actually had very many home games recently anyway. In fact, I think this is our first home game of 2027, which is what we're currently in, as they're trying to play the ball out from the back, and we are just kind of letting them. What are we? Are we on a high block? No, we're on a mid block. That's probably why. May as well do a high press. Why not? I mean, it's half time anyway. It made no difference. Disappointed with what I've seen so far, lads. Come on. We are better than this. I wonder, the thing is now, because this is FM, of course, we've got a big game coming up in about a month against West Ham. This might end up being a frustrating period for us where the players are more focused on the big match, which will cost us in the league, which is a shame, but I kind of understand it. Oh God, that was a shot that just sizzled past the post. So obviously the players are going to have their mind on that. We suffer in the league for a bit, which is a shame. But at the same time, I've always said we're not looking to get... Well, it would be lovely if we got promoted, but it's not a necessity. But saying that, we've put ourselves in the top 4, well, more to the point, the top 7 by January, which would be a great way to push for the playoffs later this season. And we need to make some changes. Ling is tired. He's obviously just come back from injury, so Sullivan's going to go on. No one's really had a good game today, have they? So what we are going to do, Carbo is going to go on for... Do you know what? I'm going to rest Bevan for a bit. Lawrence can go in as the channel forward, and Carbo can go on as the deep line forward. I think this is the time really to just get some match fitness in a lot of these guys. No one has match fitness on the bench. Williams is going to go on for McDermott, who has played a lot of football recently. Let's just rest his tired legs for the final 25 minutes. I think for the rest of the season, for the most part, is going to be Saturday games, except when we're still in the FA Cup, of course. I don't anticipate we'll still be in it after the 4th round. If we are, well, I've said recently that because West Ham... I'm recording this after West Ham lost against Wolves in the Premier League in real life and gifted Wolves their first win after season. There is Carbo. That's his first goal on camera since, when, August? He really does not play often and he's supposed to be a regular starter. But it doesn't matter, he's got his goal now. As long as he weighs in with his fair share of goals when he comes on, I'm very, very happy. Excellent stuff, well done. He's supposed to be a target forward, but he's more of a deep line forward at the moment. But yes, at West Ham, they gifted Wolves their first Premier League win of the season in real life. If we end up beating them, then it will just reinforce my belief that West Ham are just truly, truly terrible. I was going to say they should just fold the club, but I think that might just anger a few people online, especially the die-hard West Ham fans, as we have finished that game rather quickly. It finishes 1-1, which is probably a fair result between two teams in the playoffs. Super Sub Cardbo rescues Kings Lynn. Oh, hang on. Has Bevan got an injury? Hold on. I do not want to be seeing that. Need to see. Please don't say he's out for an extended period. Lavigne is also injured again. He's back in one day. Please let that be the case for Bevan. Oh! That just compounds everything. Oh, when is the match against West Ham? It's in 4 weeks. He might just get back in time for that. Well, I've got to go and do the playthrough now, which may or may not go well. And then we come back for the next episode. Money Spin Tie away at West Ham United. What has their form been like recently? I think we already saw. It has been dreadful. Where are they in league? Ooh, relegation battle, and Eddie Howe is their manager. Good to see the managers are moving around at least. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode coming up. Big tie against West Ham United. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for your support on the series so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.